From explosive action heroes to heartthrobs and TV legends, these are the most unforgettable Hollywood actors of the 80s and 90s. But where are they now? Bruce Willis became a huge star in the late 1980s thanks to Die Hard. His role as John McClane, a regular guy turned action hero, made him famous around the world. People loved his mix of toughness and humor. Bruce kept making hit movies for years, like The Sixth Sense and more Die Hard sequels. But in 2022, his family shared that he was diagnosed with frontotemporal dementia. He retired from acting shortly after. But if you thought Bruce Willis had a dramatic journey, just wait until you meet the star whose fame exploded. Charlie Sheen was everywhere in the late 80s and early 90s. He starred in hit movies like Platoon, Wall Street, and Major League. His charm and confidence made him a fan favorite and a rising Hollywood star. Charlie became even more famous in the 2000s with 2.5 Men, but his wild lifestyle led to a public downfall. In 2011, he was fired from the show. He later revealed he's living with HIV and has been focusing on staying sober. Today, he's trying to rebuild his life and career. Although Sheen's wild downfall was shocking, the next story is a heartbreaking fight that turned into a worldwide mission. Michael J. Fox stole hearts in the 80s with Family Ties and became a movie legend with Back to the Future. His quick wit, boyish charm, and talent made him one of the biggest stars of the decade. In the early 1990s, Michael was diagnosed with Parkinson's disease. He kept acting for years, even starring in Spin City before retiring. Since then, he's become a powerful voice for Parkinson's research through his foundation. But just when you thought nothing could top that, another star danced his way into Hollywood and changed everything. Kevin Bacon danced his way into stardom with Footloose in 1984. The film became a classic, and Kevin was suddenly one of the coolest guys in Hollywood. He kept the momentum going with roles in Flatliners, A Few Good Men, and more. Kevin never really went away. He's acted in everything from dramas to thrillers and even TV shows like The Following. He also plays music with his brother in the Bacon Brothers Band. With a career that's still going strong, Kevin Bacon remains a well-loved and steady presence in entertainment. I'm on a mission to reach 1,000 subscribers by the end of April. Please click the subscribe button. Thank you. Although Kevin Bacon's story is impressive, the next Hollywood icon took things to a whole different level. Michael Douglas was a major force in Hollywood during the 80s and 90s. He starred in big hits like Wall Street, Fatal Attraction, and Basic Instinct. His intense roles and sharp screen presence made him a top actor of the time. Michael continued acting into the 2000s, even joining the Marvel Universe as Hank Pym in Ant-Man. He also starred in the Netflix series The Kominsky Method. Despite facing cancer and other health challenges, he stayed active in film and TV. But just when it seemed like that kind of staying power was rare, another star was proving it all over again. Tom Selleck became a household name in the 1980s thanks to Magnum P.I. His signature mustache, Hawaiian shirts, and charm made him one of the most recognizable TV stars of the decade. He also showed up in movies, and even Friends later on. Tom never really left the spotlight. Since 2010, he's been starring in the hit show Blue Bloods as a tough but fair police commissioner. He keeps a lower profile off-screen, spending time on his ranch. At over 70 years old, he's still working and still loved by longtime fans. Meanwhile, another 80s TV dad was making his own mark on Hollywood in a very different way. Alan Thicke was best known as the lovable dad on Growing Pains, one of the most popular family sitcoms of the 80s. He also worked behind the scenes, writing theme songs and hosting talk shows, showing off his wide range of talent. Alan stayed active in Hollywood for years, often appearing in guest roles and reality shows. Sadly, in 2016, he passed away from a heart attack while playing hockey with his son. He's remembered not only as a great actor, but also as a warm, funny figure in pop culture. Hollywood, however, had another unforgettable twist waiting just around the corner. John Travolta was already a star in the 70s with Grease and Saturday Night Fever, but the 90s gave him a huge comeback. His role in Pulp Fiction reminded everyone of his talent and brought him back into the spotlight. Travolta continued acting in all kinds of films, from action to comedy. In recent years, he's faced personal losses, including the passing of his wife, Kelly Preston. Despite that, he's stayed positive, sharing moments with his kids and occasionally acting. He's still seen as a beloved Hollywood icon by many. Did you subscribe already? But that wasn't the last time Hollywood would surprise us. Tim Robbins made a big impact in the 90s with his powerful performance in The Shawshank Redemption, a film that became a classic. He also starred in Bull Durham and Jacob's Ladder, showing off serious acting range. Tim still acts but has become more selective with his roles. He's also directed and is known for being outspoken on political and social issues. While he's not always in the spotlight, he continues to work on meaningful projects and remains respected in the industry for both his talent and principles. That quiet consistency, however, was about to be followed by a comeback story no one saw coming. Don Johnson became a style icon and TV superstar in the 80s as Detective Sonny Crockett on Miami Vice. His cool look, pastel suits and stubble, set trends, and the show made him one of the decade's biggest stars. After some ups and downs, Don made a strong comeback with roles in Nash Bridges, Watchmen, and the hit movie Knives Out. He's still acting today and has shown he can do both drama and comedy. Fans appreciate how he's stayed cool and confident through the years. But another star was rising with a whole different kind of edge. Kiefer Sutherland first gained fame in the 80s with roles in movies like Stand By Me, The Lost Boys, and Flatliners. He quickly became known for playing intense, edgy characters and stood out as a rising star. Kiefer hit a whole new level in the 2000s playing Jack Bauer in 24. The role won him awards and made him a TV legend. These days, he's still acting and even tours as a musician. Whether on screen or stage, Kiefer continues to surprise fans with his energy and talent. And he's not the only one who's managed to stay at the top all these years. Tom Cruise became one of the biggest stars on the planet in the 80s and 90s with hits like Top Gun, Rain Man, A Few Good Men, and Jerry Maguire. He was the definition of a Hollywood leading man. Tom is still going strong. The Mission Impossible series turned into a massive franchise, and the Top Gun sequel was a huge hit. Known for doing his own stunts and staying in incredible shape, he shows no signs of slowing down. Tom Cruise remains one of the last true movie stars. But just when you think Hollywood couldn't shine any brighter, someone else comes crashing in. Brad Pitt became a heartthrob in the early 90s with roles in Thelma and Louise, Legends of the Fall, and Interview with the Vampire. His good looks and serious talent made him a major Hollywood star. Brad has evolved into one of the most respected actors and producers in the business. He won an Oscar for Once Upon a Time in Hollywood and produces award-winning films through his company. Despite public breakups and tabloid drama, he continues to work steadily and remains one of Hollywood's biggest names. Then came a star whose path took a turn no one saw coming. Johnny Depp started off as a teen heartthrob in 21 Jump Street, but he quickly shifted into quirky, memorable roles in films like Edward Scissorhands, What's Eating Gilbert Grape, and Donnie Brasco. He became known for playing oddball characters with depth. Depp's career hit new heights with Pirates of the Caribbean, turning Captain Jack Sparrow into a global icon. In recent years, he's been in the spotlight for legal battles and personal issues. While his public image took a hit, many fans still support him, and he's working on a slow comeback. But the next Hollywood icon faced a battle that no amount of fame could prepare him for. Patrick Swayze lit up the screen in the late 80s and early 90s with unforgettable roles in Dirty Dancing, Ghost, and Point Break. He had the rare mix of charm, toughness, and real acting talent that made him a fan favorite. Patrick's career slowed in the 2000s, and in 2008 he revealed he was battling pancreatic cancer. He continued to work while receiving treatment, showing incredible strength. He passed away in 2009 at age 57. Today, he's remembered with deep love and respect as one of Hollywood's most beloved stars. These stars shaped a generation of film and TV, and these stars rocked the music industry. Click on the screen to watch. Oh, and don't forget to subscribe. Thank you.